So now I want to talk about the difference between Siser Glitter, Siser Twinkle, and Siser Sparkle. So this is a question we get all the time, and I just want to clear it up for some questions that you might have about each, and give you a little bit of a description between the three of them, and give you an application involving all three of them. So I'm going to start with the regular glitter. Most of you are already familiar with it. It is a rough kind of sandpaper feel. The sparkle is obviously on the outside. It really blings when it's applied. And again, it is not a product we recommend layering. For those of you who have probably used it before or seen something similar to it. We've had it for a really long time, and it definitely adds some bling to that garment. So it also has the sticky carrier for those that haven't used it. So it has that pressure sensitive carrier. So like the last part of this video, I did the 2-second application hot peel. The sticky carrier is a good indicator of it being a warm or hot peel. So the glitter has that ability. Now, I want to move to one of our newer additions to our heat transfer vinyl line, which is our Twinkle. So the Twinkle heat transfer vinyl is very unique because the sparkle is actually embedded inside the garment. So it does have a really soft surface to it, which some people kind of prefer over the sandpaper feel. The big benefit, though, of the Twinkle is actually the reflective element inside the heat transfer vinyl itself. So it's hard to show on camera, but when you have the Twinkle up against the light, you can really see the reflective element inside the product really peering out. But the big difference now is that the Twinkle compared to the glitter, it does not have the sticky carrier the same as the glitter. It has a semi-sticky carrier, but it is a cold peel. Another thing to remember with the Twinkle is it's not a layerable product. So you don't want to layer anything on top of the Twinkle. You don't want to layer anything on top of the glitter. But again, the big benefit of it is having the reflective element inside the product itself. Okay, so that was glitter and Twinkle. Now, another new addition we've added is called Sparkle. So just like Twinkle, the Sparkle has the glitter effect embedded into the material. So it has a smooth surface. But the benefit of the Sparkle is not only that it has that awesome glittery finish to it, but it has the same elements as our Easy Weed line. So it has a sticky carrier, so if I wanted to, I could do the heat press trick to speed up my weeding and lay it down onto the warmed up surface and simply peel it without any issues. Another benefit is that it is a layerable option. So with the Sparkle, you can actually layer these colors on top of one another or have other products that are layerable on top of the Sparkle. So that is a very unique thing compared to the other two. All right, so we're going to move on to the application. Again, I'm going to be incorporating all three of these lines. Nothing is going to be layered except for the actual sparkle. So I have 2 sparkle colors, I have 2 Twinkle colors, and 1 glitter color. Again, if you're using a home iron, you can absolutely do that. Just make sure that you have the correct settings on your home iron. So make sure that this is getting to the correct temperature, and make sure that you are using the proper force or down pressure when you're pressing it. On my heat press, I'm going to be set to 320 degrees because that's about where I want to be for 2 of these. The Sparkle, again, just like our Easy Weed line, has that pressure sensitive backing, but if you were just applying Sparkle, you'd only be set at 305 degrees. So if you need to find the middle ground when you're doing a project like this, you could be at 315, you could be at 310. The most important thing is making sure you have even pressure and that your duration is correct. So set it for about 15 seconds. So the first thing I'm going to do is preheat my garment. And now, since this is basically a version of the knockout method, like what I showed you in the last clip, it doesn't really matter what order you start this with. So you can start with the largest part and work your way in. You can start in the middle and work your way out. It's up to you. So I'm going to start with the largest transfer first, which is my Twinkle. Okay, now with Twinkle, it isn't a hot peel. It isn't a 1 second tack. So I'm actually going to apply this for the full 10 seconds. And it is a cold peel. Yes, I forgot the cover sheet. Okay, so I'm going to take this off the heat press. I'm going to cool it down for a couple seconds. Again, very important if you're working on the heat press that you take off anything that has a cold peel off the heat press. Because again, this lower platen does retain heat, so if you let it sit there, it's never going to actually cool down. So ideally take it off and then you can place it back on. Okay, so the first outer edge of the star is Twinkle. The next inside is actually our regular glitter. So again, I'm working my way in, and a benefit with our regular glitter is I can do a 1 to 2 second tack and peel hot. So I won't actually have to peel it, take it off of the heat press. So I'm going to tack that down and peel hot. Okay. Next layer after that is another Twinkle color. And again, I can't tack that for the 2 seconds, so I'm going to do 10 seconds here and then peel cold. All right, now my last 2 layers are sparkle, and now I'm actually going to be layering the sparkle on top of one another. So the first layer I'm putting down, again, is not being layered onto anything but the garment. So I'm just kind of placing it into the knocked out design. Then I'm going to tack, again, this is the benefit of the sparkle. I can tack my sparkle for 1 second and peel hot. So again, although it is called sparkle, it shares a lot of attributes as the Easy Weed family. And now I'm going to layer this second color actually directly on top of my other sparkle color. Now this is my last layer, but because I don't want those lines, I'm going to do the 1 second tack, peel hot. Now my design's done, but I still have to go back and apply for the full duration. Okay, now the big reveal. Are we ready? Check this out. How awesome is that? I know it's not the same as if you were to see it in person, but that is mixing Siser Glitter, Siser Sparkle, and Siser Twinkle all into one design. Again, the benefits of these lines are obviously the flash, the bling, everything that's added in the heat transfer vinyl itself. But again, some of them just have a different kind of flashy finish when the light hits it right. So again, if you've never worked with Siser Twinkle, that is such a unique product. When the light flashes against it, it's got, again, the reflective element is incredible. Obviously, you are probably familiar with our Glitter heat transfer vinyl. It's always just such a classic line. And then, of course, the newly added Sparkle, which has awesome color options. but the ease of use, again, the ability to layer, and a low heat application and a hot peel. So each one has its own benefit. You just need to find out which one works best for you. If you had any questions on this, feel free to leave them in the comments. We'll get to them. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more videos from us at Siser North America. If you're looking to get your hands on any Siser products, please contact your authorized Siser distributor or authorized Siser reseller. If you don't have one of those, please contact us at info@siserna.com. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have questions or anything, please make sure you leave them in the comments below. I'm Joe with Siser North America, and I'll see you all next time.